everybody. Welcome to Nightmares, anyone. Today it is Tuesday, October 21st. 10 days from today, it's Halloween. And yeah, I am wearing my, based on a novel by Stephen King. And speaking of Stephen King, I have something to show you guys. Hang on just 1 second. So you guys have seen over the years where I do diamond paintings. I love to do horror figures. This one I just finished yesterday. This thing turned out badass. Yeah. It's good old Pennywise. It's a good size painting. Yeah, the colors in this one are really cool. It's twice the size of the Pennywise that sits there that you guys see. So yeah, I gotta order a frame for that. Get that framed. So I am going to welcome some new subscribers before I talk to you guys about my 10 new favorite Halloween season reads this year. So in no particular order, let's welcome to Nightmares anyone, Carly Girl, Dennis Laterno, or Denise, Denise or Dennis. Dennis is usually with 2 N's. Hopefully it's Denise. Beverly Roth, Sully Chernuska, Mark T. Roll, Jenny Sams, Allie Maxter, and Bonnie Joel. So welcome to the channel, everybody. So I am going to show you guys some other stuff I got too. With it, Welcome to Derry coming out this week. I got some new Funko Pops, and the first one is number 1747. This is it. Welcome to Derry. This is Skeleton Man. I'm not going to take these out of the box, otherwise I will never get this video done. Yeah, he's from the new series. And then there's, speaking of Stephen King's It, I am listening to it for the first time. I've read the book 4 times, but this is the first time I've actually listened to it. Fucking incredible. And I'm 68% done with it. And it's funny because I never realized it's not really that scary of a book. It's shocking and parts of it are disturbing, but it's really not that scary. And then here is everybody's favorite. This is Bob Gray. Yeah, this is the man that becomes Pennywise. Yeah, this is number 1746. Yeah, and then I got a big giant, what they call, I don't know if they call these super pops, super Funkos. I don't know what they call these big things, but I've got like 6 of them. This is number 49. This is It, Welcome to Derry. This is Pennywise and his wagon. Yeah, really cool figure. Yeah, there's Pennywise and his wagon. Yeah, his circus wagon. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about 10 books that take place during Halloween or actually on Halloween. And these are 10 books that I have read over the last year. Yeah, I've reread a lot of these. In fact, yeah, so we're gonna start off. Let me put my glasses on. It's a fucking bitch getting old. Excuse my French. I'm gonna turn this light up just a little bit. Yeah, so I can read, so I can see what the hell I'm reading off the back of these books. So, let's see. Oh, these books have become seasonal favorites of mine. This is 2017's The Witches, the Halloween Haven books. Yeah. So this is the first one. This one came out in 2017. Yeah. This is Geoff DeGordix, The Witch of Halloween House. I will read the backs of these. I'll try to get through them really quick. Now, I've reviewed most of these. If you're gonna hear the cat screaming at the door. So it says, a town torn apart by fear. There's an old house up on a hill in the woods that the kids call Halloween House. They accused the mysterious old woman who lived there of being a witch until the rumors got out of hand and the panicked townspeople burned her house down with her in it one Halloween. She only said one thing before she died: a curse on all of you. I gotta turn this light down. Yeah. Butters! I knew the cat was going to do this. I tried to do this earlier today and he was not going to let me do this. Now, 3 years later, the spooky holiday approaches again and Carmen is left in charge of taking her little brother trick-or-treating. But strange things begin happening around their small town. Children are going missing one by one, and the only clue to their disappearance is a gingerbread man left on the windowsill. Now Carmen has to protect her brother so that he doesn't become the next victim as the townspeople descend into sanity all around them. Riddled with fear, they have no one to pin the kidnappers and strange occurrences on because the witch is already dead. Isn't she? This is the first one. It is a 2-book series. This one came out in 2019. This is the second part, The Witches of Halloween Haven. 1 year has passed. Well, I don't want to read the back because it'll ruin the first book. So, yeah, pick up Geoff DeGordix 2 witch books. They're great. The next one, this one came out in 2020. Now, a lot of us have read all of this guy's works, me being one of them. I love Ronald Kelly. And this is 2020's The Halloween Store and Other Tales of All Hallows Eve. Yeah, this is a short story book. And I normally don't like short stories. A. Lopez Jr. got me into reading his short stories, which I loved. And I've read some others. But this book only has 137 pages in it. And one of the stories is only 1.5 pages long. But it's a great, fun read. Check that out if you haven't already read it. The next one is from 2023. Now, this was originally a movie, and then there was part 2. But the movies were kind of cheesy, fun. But this is the novelization of the first movie. This is Brian G. Barry's The Barn, the novelization. This book was so gory, and it was so much fun. I read this book in one sitting. There's only, 207 pages. Yeah. And the print is really big. So, yeah. I've done reviews on this book. It says it's Halloween 1989, and best friends Sam and Josh are trying to enjoy what's left of their final devil's night before graduating high school. But trouble arises when the two pals and a group of friends take a detour on their way to a rock concert, finding an old abandoned barn and awakening the evil inside. Now it's up to Sam and Josh to find a way to protect their friends and defeat the creatures that lurk within the barn. This book is old school horror. It's gory, it's graphic, and it was so much fun. I love this book. Love this book. Now, this is normally number one on my list, and those of you that have followed me for a while, you guys know what this book is. You know what book is coming up. Yeah, sorry, I've got sun coming in through the window. This book I've read 5 times now. It first came out in 2017. This is, oh man, Brandon, you're gonna kill me. This is Brandon Bernson's Hillhaven Creeps and the Halloween King. I have reviewed this book so many times. If you guys have never checked this book out, this is normally my number one. It is a phenomenal and great coming of age horror story that takes place on Halloween. Pick this book up if you haven't read it already. Yeah, I've gotten, I think, 4 different copies of this. And this is a revised version, and Brandon wrote in it, "What's this? A scarier version of the Halloween King? Surely not. Just wanted you to have the latest edition. Thanks for the friendship, Richard. Stay scared, Brandon Burnson." Love this dude. Love this guy, and love this book. I love all of Brandon's works. Now this one, oh wow. This is from 2021. This is part of a 3-book trilogy. This is Tony Urban's Carrick Glen, a Sallow Creek novel. Oh my God. This book tore my ass up. I bawled. This book scared me. It creeped the shit out of me, but it tore me up. A new novel from best-selling horror author Tony Urban, Within the Woods, Life of the Dead. Chilling folk horror that holds nothing back. I was gobsmacked. Gabe's Horrors Reviews. Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. There's nothing in the world Benji Roth loves more than Halloween. But when his hometown puts an age limit on trick-or-treating, he's left without a way to celebrate the best holiday of the year. Hope arrives in the form of a new girl in town, a girl who tells him about unforgettable Halloween celebrations in a town not too far away. Benji convinces his best friends to join him on a trip to Carrick Glen for a holiday they'll never forget. But Carrick Glen has other plans for Benji and his friends, and the town always gets what it wants. This book will forever make you change the way you look at trick-or-treating. Love this book. Read it twice. Now, this next one, wow. This is getting closer to my number one spot. These 2 books came out in, well, this first one came out in 2022, and then the second one came out in, let me see, 2024. No, 2022. And then the second one, I think, just came out this year. It came out in 2024. So the first one, have I got this backwards? No, this first one came out in 2022, and then the second one came out in 2024. They are continuing stories. You have to read the second one. You can't just read the first one and not read the second one. The first one is 2022's The Cursed Among Us by John Durgan. Now look at the toenails on that thing that is floating above the gravestones in the graveyard. Wow. It has been 20 years since the serial killer known as the Black Heart Killer terrorized the town of Newport in 1979. Life mostly returned to normal after the killer was captured. All the townspeople have to do is stay out of the woods where the bodies were abandoned, their chests ripped open and their hearts torn out. Howie Burke and his friends decide rules are meant to be broken. That's what 15-year-old kids do. On a beautiful fall day, they decide to go out in the woods to film a horror movie when they stumble across a mysterious grave. What they don't know is that they are about to release an evil on the town unlike anything in their homemade movies. They will soon uncover the secrets of the Black Heart Killer and what it truly means to be cursed. This book was so damn good. First time I'd ever read John Durgan. The print in both of these books is very small, so do not go into it without being, I told you. I told you. Yeah, this first one has 235 pages. The second one, once again, I cannot tell you, wow, how do I, well, the second book is Consumed by Evil. Yeah, and it picks up exactly where the first one ends. Now, this one was a little bit bigger. This one had 350 pages in it. 345 pages. Yeah. And The Cursed Among Us was actually his debut novel. I was blown away. The man's writing is so... He writes like he's been doing this for a long, long time. But look at the artwork on this cover. You've got this second book. I actually can say I think I like the second one even a little bit more than the first one, and I love the first one. All these books you can check out on my Goodreads channel. If you don't already follow me on Goodreads, you can. Here's a link right here. You can click right there. Follow my Goodreads account. Now this next one is my number 3 favorite of this year. This. Oh my God. This is from 2024. This also was the first time I'd ever read this guy's books. This is the first in his American Horrors novels. This is James Cain's The Dead Children's Playground. Now, there's a review on my channel right here. I'll pop a link to this book right here. You can watch the review. But this one, I loved this book. I loved all these books, or they wouldn't be on this list. And the good thing about this book, the print was big, so it went really, really fast. But this book is actually based on a real playground. And I want to say it's in Alabama somewhere. This book is scary as shit. Now, the one that I just finished, oh God, what's today? Tuesday? I finished this Saturday night. This is the second in the American Horrors. And this one has quite a few more pages. This one has, and this one's got a really, really, really good, this one has 420 pages. And in the back of this book, there's a pretty big reader's, the author's follow up on where the story came from. This is the second book. This is the second book in the American Horror series. This is Devil of the Pines. Yeah, we've all heard of the Jersey Devil and the Pine Barren Devil. This guy takes this story to such a different level and plateau. It starts at, well, I'll read the back. Discover the disturbing legends that has haunted the Pine Barrens for centuries. 1735, Leeds Point, New Jersey. A weary woman discovers she is pregnant with a 13th child. In a moment of despondence, she curses the unborn that it may be a devil. On the night the infant enters the world, no one in the room is left alive to recount the tale. Sounds like It's Alive. Remember that classic movie from the 70s? It was also a book. 2005, 13-year-old Patrick Shords and his friend encounter a terrifying creature in the Pine Barrens. When only Patrick emerges from the woods alive, the residents of the small town blame and shun him. A pariah in his community, Patrick is ultimately driven away, vowing to never look back. 2025, Patrick reluctantly returns to Leeds Point after the death of his mother. Seeking to lay the ghosts of his past to rest, he soon discovers they refuse to go quietly. When a string of grisly events rock the small town, old suspicions resurface, and the residents again point their fingers at the prodigal son. Patrick will learn that he can't run from the past. He'll have to confront his demons, the monster in the woods, and the darkness that dwells within. In these woods, legends become nightmares. I'm going to tell you what. The artwork on the cover of this book shows what looks to appear to be a big winged black horse with horns coming out of the wings and bright red eyes. The way James Cain takes the Pine Barren Jersey Devil and introduces you to his version of this classic urban legend. Is it true? Is it not? This book I gave a 5-star read all the way through. This book was fucking incredible. There are some of the most gruesome, some of the most gory scenes in here that you will never ever forget. And the way he writes a story, oh my God, this series has got to keep going. James Cain, please keep up with the American horrors. Now, my number one favorite Halloween book this season to read. Now, I've just given you 9 books, 10 books actually, the 2 of them being a 2-book series. You don't have to read all these books, even if you just pick up one of these and read it and let me know what you think. I would love to hear what you think of any of these books if you've read them. Now, this book originally, oh my God, this book came out in the summer of 1991. It came out in hardback. I do have the hardback right down there. I don't like to pull the hardback out because I don't like to crease it. But this is also the first edition paperback. Now, I have read this book 6 times. I just listened to it for the very first time. This is 1991's coming of age fall horror novel that, oh my God, this has slowly moved right up parallel to Boy's Life by Robert R. McCammon. Yes, we argue all the time, is Boy's Life horror? No, but this has the perfect count of 600 pages. This is 1991's Summer of Night by Dan Simmons. This has the most beautiful setback art. Now, you guys all know the story about Summer of Night. If you don't, check out, I have 2 reviews here on this channel. If you've never heard anything about Summer of Night, pick up this book. It's a beautiful, beautiful coming-of-age horror novel. It's the summer of 1960. The 6th grade boys of Elm Haven, Illinois are forging the powerful magical bonds that a lifetime of growth and loss will never erase. Amid the sun-drenched cornfields and the sly flirtations of the town's young girls, that loyalty will be pitilessly tested. From the silent depths of the old central school, a hulking fortress tinged with the mahogany scent of coffins, an invisible evil drifts outward, plunging Mike, Dwayne, Dale, Harlan, and Kevin into a war without boundary or mercy where an eternal enemy owns the night. This book, oh my God, it does have a sequel. There is a sequel to this book called A Winter Haunting. Not as good. This is a 5-star read all the way. A Winter Haunting, I would maybe give it a 2.5. I've never really read anything about a winter haunting that gave the book any redeeming good qualities. After you read such a phenomenal first book, it's hard to compete with a second book. But you guys, it's 10 more days till Halloween. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel right about there. Throw me a thumbs up. It's free to do. And you guys, as always, stay scared. Pick up a good scary book. And just remember, Lenny's watching.
Everyone looks at me and thinks I'm a dummy. They say I'm made of wood and I'm just a doll. Dumb and stupid. Not real at all. Look, I move, I talk. I can make you laugh, and I can make you cry. I also can scare you and make you scream. Look at me. I'm real, and I've come alive. Who are you calling dummy, dummy? I'm gonna get you.